Yeah, can we just start with Saturday and your reaction to the postponement? I guess the positive is you found out on Thursday night and not closer to kickoff.
Yeah, that's a positive. We hadn't travelled. Obviously, we wanted to play. We were on a good run. We wanted to play the game. But obviously, the situation is what it is. And we wish all those at Accrington, players and staff, the best with their recovery. And our focus immediately turned to Hull.
Our postponement's inevitable. I think Oxford Swindon was also called off on Saturday. And are you doing all you can as a football club to prevent a similar outbreak in your squad?
Yes, of course we are. It's the last thing you want. It's already a very congested season. The last thing we want is having to rearrange games, especially Saturday fixtures. Accrington now that will have to be rearranged for a midweek at some point in the season. So we're doing all we can to keep the players fit and well. And we're trying to always manage the situation as best we can.
Now, experience has taught me that it didn't mean you had the weekend off. How did you and the players spend the weekend?
We trained Saturday, so we trained Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Players had Sunday off, and we're back in today. Like I say, it just gave us a chance to do a little bit more preparation on Hull and get ready for that game. But we've also managed to get the players probably a little bit more time off than what they would have had.
And you've made another new signing. Ali Kiyibi has joined the club, I think confirmed on Thursday. Why have you added him to the squad?
Ali was a player that we followed for a long time. We felt he fits the profile of what we wanted. He's athletically very strong, very quick, very powerful. And he's got good quality going forwards, defends 1v1 very well. And he's ambitious and he's hungry. So we just felt it was another good signing for the football club and fits with where we're trying to go and also with the dressing room that we've got in place.
Is he predominantly a left-sided player?
Yes, he is. Yeah, he's a left-sided player. He could play anywhere up the left side, to be honest. He can play left back, left wing back. He could play wide left. He actually had a very good goal record for Burnley under-23s last season. He had a good loan at Swindon in League Two season before last, so he's had experience of the Football League, and he's got a good attitude towards the remainder of his career now and where he wants to go.
I was going to ask why strengthen a position where you've already got Luke Leahy and David Tutonda, but it sounds like this was too good an opportunity to turn down.
Yes, very much so. When we want depth and we want competition. I think with the amount of games that we've got, with the situation with the virus, and we actually looked at it and we've gone with one more than we had originally planned at the start window. But I think the situation being what it is, you need to have that cover and you need to have that depth to the squad because a couple of injuries here or there or a couple of illnesses and the squad can suddenly become thin. So it was a good signing for the football club and also gave us a little bit more depth in terms of the squad.
And is that it for new signings or could there potentially be more free agents out there?
We're not planning to. We've no plans to. We're happy with the squad we've got in place and we're going to work towards January and even next summer. That's a continual process for us. We're already onto that. And that will be the focus now looking ahead to January.
Okay, looking at the fixtures, I think 3 of your next 4 league games are at home. Is it a real chance to build on a couple of positive away results?
It is. Like I said last week, I don't differentiate too much between home and away games in terms of how we set up and how we approach the game. We don't focus any differently, to be honest. So, we'll be trying to win every game and build as much momentum as we can, starting with Hull tomorrow night.
Yeah, how do you rate Hull? If I was to say they're one of the strongest teams in the division, would you agree or disagree?
I'd agree. They've got a very good squad. Obviously coming down from the Championship last season, they've retained a number of those players. They've added as well. They've got a very good squad. It's got some really talented players, and they've had a good start to the season. They've had a strong start. I know they lost Saturday, but prior to that, had a really good start and have been strong in the league. And I would expect them to do so throughout the season.
And is this a chance just to see the progress you've made even from the start of the season? You've got Hull and I think Peterborough next Tuesday. Is it a chance just to check out the progress that your players are making in what's been a short space of time?
Yeah, I think every game gives us an opportunity to do that. And, you know, Rochdale away Saturday, you know, it's every game's difficult in this league. You know, Rochdale are a good side. So I think every game is a test for us. Every game is a marker of where we are. We've made good progress in recent weeks, you know, with a squad that's gelling and coming together. And we're really pleased with that process. We want to get better. We want to improve. And that's a continual process, week by week in training and game by game. We want to keep developing and keep improving.
And in terms of team news, is it the same squad of players that you took to Shrewsbury last week?
Yeah, fitness-wise, injury-wise, we're where we were with no changes on that front. So yeah, we've got the same squad to choose from and the same group that we had in place last week.